up, dudes? I'm Hilah, and welcome to Hilah Cooking. Today I'm going to show you a super quick and easy way to make some sauteed boneless chicken breasts, keep them extra juicy. I'll show you the trick, and then we're also going to make a delicious mango salsa to put on top. Isn't that lively? Okay, now the trick to doing boneless chicken breast, boneless skinless chicken breast on the stove without drying it all out is to do it hot and fast. And to help us to cook it a little bit faster, I'm going to start out like I did when we did the butterfly pork chop video. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut it all the way through. So we'll end up with two little skinny pieces. So don't cut yourself. There. Okay. If you wanted to just like get a mallet and pound it out, pound it. You could totally do that. But I don't know. I like this. It's a little bit neater to do it this way. You don't get like chicken guts squirting everywhere. This is also a good way to make your meat budget go a little bit farther, since it looks like you're eating a lot more than you actually are. Right. Now I've got a dry spice mixture here that's salt and pepper and some dry mustard and a little bit of allspice, and that's just kind of a little quasi Caribbean spice mix that I came up with. Since we're doing the mango salsa, I think it'll be a nice flavor combination. So my hot skillet here has been preheating over high for about a minute. When I get it real hot, I'm going to add some butter and some oil. And the oil is just going to help the butter not burn, but I like that butter flavor. And you just want to use like the biggest, heaviest skillet you can so that you can get all the chicken in there in a single layer. Now I'm going to put my fattest pieces in first because I'm not perfect and they're not all even. Kind of put the fattest one so that the fattest part of the fattest one is in the middle of the skillet, which is where it's going to be the hottest. So it'll cook more evenly. And then these little skinny bastards can kind of go over to the side. All right, and we're literally just going to let these cook for like 2 minutes on each side. It cooks super fast, and that's the trick. So it stays moist and delicious. Okay, so almost 2 minutes later, these are starting to get white around the edges, and that's good. I'm going to flip them so that the first one I put in gets flipped first. And then let them go another 2 minutes. All right, so it's been another 2 minutes. I'm just going to double check the thickest one. Dab it, and if the juice runs out clear, then we're good. And take them off the heat. Look at that beautiful golden brown. Cool, and I'm just gonna let these rest for a minute while I finish up my salsa, and then dinner's ready. All right, so for the salsa, I've got most of my vegetables already cut up, but I wanted to show you, this is an atulfo mango, which is like the kidney shaped. It's more yellow than the normal ones, and it's less fibrous and generally sweeter. So if you can find these, I really recommend this variety. All I've done is just kind of cut off one little like mango cheek, and don't try this at home, just kidding, you can, but be very careful. So you just kind of like score it like this, don't cut all the way through and cut your hand, and then the other way, and as small of a dice as you want. And then you pop it out, and it's like a little porcupine. And then you can just kind of slice off the cubes into your bowl. Perfecto. All right, and then I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro, which if you don't like cilantro, maybe some fresh basil actually would be nice, or some mint would be pretty delicious. So this is kind of a good little fruit salsa to make whenever tomatoes are not in season, because you could make this with like, well, peaches, but peaches and tomatoes kind of have the same season, I guess. That's not very helpful. But mangoes, pineapple, papaya might even be good. So, very nice. Just give this a little stir. Put some radishes in there for some crunchiness. All right, and then you just serve it like so. Got our lovely little chicken that's been resting for just a few minutes. And spoon some of my salsa on there. And let's see what we got going on inside this chicken. Dude, totally juicy, not overcooked like chicken breasts tend to get. Some of my flavor on there. Got some good chicken. It's juicy. We got spicy sweet with the mango. And dude, perfect weeknight meal. If you're in a hurry, just make this up in like 10 minutes. Throw a salad together. Dinner's done. All right, hope you try it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I will get to them as I can. And have a wonderful day. Bye. Chicken boogie.